Hi, welcome to Surviving Motherhood. So, if I were to tell you that there's something that makes total sense to do, in fact, if I were to say that the thing that doesn't make sense at all is to not do this thing, would you do it? I hope so. The thing that I'm thinking about is trusting God. I think we pretty much all would say that we know that's true. But over the past couple of weeks, there seems to have been a recurring theme in my quiet time with God. And I think it's His way of, again, patiently reminding me, Karen, you can trust me. I'm going to share with you a few things that have come out of my quiet times. I've got this prayer journal that I received, and each day when you do it, there's a verse, just a random verse. I don't think anything is random. There's a verse, and then there's a place where you can just kind of reflect on what you feel God is speaking to you through that verse. And so one day I read, "Let not your heart be troubled. You are trusting God. Now trust in me." And I wrote, when we realize in whom we trust, when we realize what He can do, why, oh why, would our hearts ever be troubled? And then the next day it said, cast all your anxiety on Him because He cares for you. And I wrote this, I don't need to worry. I don't need to fear. He cares for me and I am trusting in Him. Therefore, it makes no sense for me to be anxious or for my heart to be troubled. God has a perfect plan. He is sovereign and Lord over all. He always does what is right. He does not make mistakes. He is good. And so I will trust in Him even when I cannot see the end. And then just a couple days later, I read this verse. Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God. And this is what I wrote. He's got it, all of it. So I will not be anxious about decisions, needs, unknowns, lost souls. Rather, I will lay it all before God, giving thanks because I am confident He will work things out according to His perfect will. He always has, and I believe it'll be that way forever. Indeed, God is good all the time, and all the time, God is good. The thing that was recurring in those verses was to trust in Him. They began, do not let your heart be troubled, cast all your anxiety on Him, be anxious for nothing. I think, boy, oh boy, if God is not patiently and persistently pursuing my heart, I don't know what's going on. And I do know this. He is good. I can trust Him. He cares for me. I can give Him my concerns, my worries, my fears. I don't need to hold on to that stuff. And guess what? You don't either. Whatever you're facing right now, God knows it. He sees it. He cares about you. He's going to take care of it in His time. And though His time may not be our time, it's always perfect. So I want to encourage you today to think about those verses, to ask yourself, is my heart troubled? Am I holding on to my anxieties? Why am I anxious about anything? Jesus says you trust in God, now trust in me. He can take care of it for you. And it makes total sense to trust in Him. Now go have a wonderful, Jesus-full day.